So this is just a short video on to do with circles crossing and touching axes. So there's an important theorem that says the perpendicular bisector of a chord passes through the center. And just to look here maybe at some of the stuff that might affect you. First of all though, looking at tangents. So in this diagram here we have a circle that's a tangent to the two axes. That means that if the point, the intercept here is 0, y, that means the y value for the center must be y, and same for x. So or, if you like, that means this point here is 0 or, and the center value here is r, equal to the radius, and the x value here is also r. So the center is r, and the radius is r. And you can, that sometimes can be useful when you're trying to work out an equation. But just keep in mind, if you have the main point we made here is, if you have a circle that touches one of the axes, then you have a way of working out either the x value or the y value. So for example, in this section here, is it the x value I have or the y value I have that I can work out? Well, it's actually the x value, because this circle is a tangent to the y-axis. It is a diameter of 6, so the center must be here in the middle. So therefore the center must be 3 something, because that circle is a tangent to the axis. And there's my radius r there. Now, but the main point of this video is to go to this next example here, where you have intercepts. Now you might be told, for example, in a question like this, that the length of the chord perhaps is 8, and maybe the radius is 5 or something like that. So there's 2 lines you need to kind of automatically draw in these situations. So the first line I'm going to try and draw here is this one here, where the circle crosses the axis down as far as the center. So I know that that is r there. That's around here now. R, and let's say I was told in the question that r equals 5. And the next important line I'm going to look at here is, I'll just do a freehand here actually, is this line here, going perpendicular over to the chord. Now, at the start of this video I said that a line going from the center at right angles to a chord will bisect the chord. So therefore this line here is 4. So now I can use Pythagoras' theorem, and if I work it out, I work out that this value here will be 3, because that's a right angle triangle. And if that is the case, the center there is 3 something. So you can work out the x value from that. So that's an important thing to try and get your head around. This line here, if you're told the radius is 5, make sure you draw a line going from the center up to where the circle cuts the axis. And then there's a whole idea about a chord being bisected if you have a line coming perpendicularly from the center. And we'll see that as this exercise goes by, as to why that is so important.